is a new one versus the old one. This is a smaller cylinder, this is a bigger cylinder. So, not sure what's up with that. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. It's probably not gonna work. See the teeth. Okay, you can see bolts, one up, one down, and there is the you can see there is the key that lock with the starting motor. Okay, you can see I put a socket 14 millimeter and extension onto that bolt, and there's not enough room for me to put a wrench head, so I can turn the bolt loose, you know. So that's what I'm struggling with. Yeah, I struggle to get a 14 millimeter socket and then to an wobble extension. That's how this thing is connected. So wrench onto that socket, and then that socket is a flex wrench extension. So I got two extensions into that bolt, number 14 bolt in there. So right now I'm just in the process of trying to turn this thing counterclockwise. See if I can put some WD-40 or the penetrating oil to loosen that knot a little bit so I can turn. 14 socket is to the extension. Okay. In order to make more room for this 3/8 of an inch breaker bar, I actually removed this battery shelf to the side so I can have more room here. And I'll show you what I tried. in there. See that bolt that holds the starter. And that starter is in between the two. It's in between the engine bracket. So I was able to put this extension, the two extension, onto that number 14 bolt, but I wasn't able to turn clockwise, counterclockwise successfully to turn loose that number 14 bolts. So I'm going to show you. Show you what I did in a sec here. Try to get that bolt on there. I heard a tick tick noise, but I'm not sure if it's I'm loosening that bolt at all. Let me show you. Uh-oh. Turn loose and be able to get to that bracket, because the bottom two are loosened, and the only thing that's left is this knot here underneath the bracket. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And this is the see that knot? That is the knot that I'm loosening. Good, so see, loosen this knot. So this is the knot, 17. Just gonna put it there. Just gonna put it on that thing flush, so this bracket can move. And now what's left is just this bolt here, and it's hiding under this bracket here, and so I got the two bolts going towards the back of the car, one here loosened, and I'm just hoping that I hope I don't have to loosen this bolt, but I don't know. Let me loosen the bottom one. The wobble extension tool to try to get into that hole and loosen that number 14 bolt so I can take out this starting motor. It didn't work, so now I'm back to square one to remove this bracket. Number 1 bolt 17, number 2 17 bolt. These two bolts are are a little bit rusted, and it will not budge, it will not turn, so I have to get the half an inch number 17 bolt and half an inch breaker bar, the 18 inches long breaker bar, and I was able to turn it loose. Once I turn it loose, I am going to use the transmission here, you know. So you need to jack it up, because once this stand is, these two screws are removed, this may be, you know, coming down. That's why you need to loosen. You need to put a jack stand on this. So there are these two bolts. There's one more bolt up there, so I'm gonna do that one bolt up there. I think there's one bolt here too. May have to. I'm not 100%, but I think I may need to loosen that. And that one is hard to reach too. It's in a weird angle. Alright, OK， 下来了。It's totally loose now. Loosen this top bolt so I can remove that. So I'm trying to loosen this. It does not seem to probably need to 40 or penetrating oil. It's so rusted in there. That is the last bolt that's holding this thing. One bolt, two bolt replaced, removed. This is the only bolt that's not removed. So I'm trying to remove that bolt. Number 17. Top one is so hard to remove. knot, 17 knot, number 17 knot removed. What's left is this here. And then this bracket. You see, this is my 18 inches breaker bar, and that's the extension, and then another extension to the 14 bolts into that bolt. This is my battery cover. I removed it out of the side. So I try to hold this so that number 14 bolts is in there, and then I turn counterclockwise. This is a wiggle extension, that's why this thing can bend this way. The regular one cannot bend this way. Okay. There's still not enough room to bend this thing. It's almost like it's gonna break that bolt, or the extension bar. It just won't budge. That screw just won't budge. You can see, I'm struggling to turn that bolt. The power is not transferring to that bolt. That's why it's not turning. And these two are the two bolts. This one and also this one. They're both loosened now, you can see. And I didn't use this little 1/2 inch 17 number socket to loosen it. I had to use a breaker bar, 1/2 inch breaker bar onto this number 17 bolt, and that's how. So this is the bracket. This is a big 17, number 17 bolt. bolt came out. This bolt is about to come out. And I already loosened the top bracket. This bolt also come out. See, this bolt that's holding on to this bracket. It's over here. This bolt, my finger is touching. This is the bolt that's holding the engine to the bracket. I do have the engine on the bracket. Continue to drop this. You do not want to touch or remove this rubber hose here because the water just came out. You can see here. And I was trying to remove this bolt down there in the middle, and I ran into this here, and also this hose here. So both hoses have water in it, so you see it drip into there. You know, I open this up and then it drip into here, so don't want to do that. So loosening. That bolt is slowly coming out. Okay, this bolt finally came out, and you can see this long bolt. Bottom ball is removed, as you can see. So I'm just waiting for the top ball to. Okay, you can see this screw is almost out. See, that starter screw is almost out. You know. Just last little bit of it, and then it should be out. Let's see, it's right there. The starter is shaking too. So it's almost out. In there. Refused to drop. Okay.